Hello, and welcome to Latino Leadership, reaching and teaching Orlando's Latino leaders. There are more people with autism in the United States than the entire populations of Connecticut, Kansas, Nebraska, and 20 other states. According to the Centers for Disease Control, Latino children are less likely to be diagnosed and treated for autism. In 2015, Latino leaders in Orlando decided to lend a helping hand and created Santiago Friends Center for Autism. Their goal was to bridge the gap and to take care of children with autism. Today, we are visiting Santiago Friends Center for Autism.
Fíjate, Santiago Friends es un centro con corazón. Es un centro con una misión que es la de ayudar a nuestras familias a tener una vida feliz. Muchas veces cuando diagnostican a un niño con autismo, nos ponemos de luto. Creemos que es el final del mundo.
Well, my son, when he was 17 months, he started having seizures. And as a mom who never experienced that, I was looking everywhere to find a place for him. We went to different schools and no one treated him correctly. And I came here and I brought him, and they were ecstatic to meet him, and they were very anxious for him to start. And since he started, we noticed a difference immediately. Not only with his eyesight, he actually looks at you when you talk to him, but mostly he's happier. His development has shown a lot of improvements since he started here.
Yo creo que la sugerencia primordial para apoyar a una persona con autismo es primero considerarlo a un ser individual con sus propios intereses, sus propias emociones, y darle la mejor terapia posible.
It's wonderful. It left hope. It's been a big help. It's been the best place. Not only to help me, but to help her. Having her disability, it's not easy. It's not easy to handle a child that has that spectrum. I knew about it because I'm in the medical field.
We bring Austin to Santiago Friends because he gets ABA therapy here. ABA therapy is applied behavior analysis. It's basically a type of therapy that's very beneficial to children on the spectrum who are nonverbal especially. He's nonverbal.
ABA therapy helps children in many ways, whether it be social, whether it be cognitive, whether it be communication, whether it be just everyday activities that we don't realize and we take for granted that children have on a wide scale that we don't realize that children with autism have. So for example, a child who understands sarcasm versus a child who has the inability to understand sarcasm. ABA therapy allows to synchronize those patterns and those disabilities to make them more normal and more assimilate them back into the environment.
I was diagnosed with autism when I was 3 years old. If your child has autism, just know that the child is trying their best to be with you, to care for you, to love you, to spend time with you. If they can't talk, try to decipher and try to crack that, that code. Try to destroy that barrier between that whole nonverbal thing and trying to get to know the child better, because at the end of the day, that's your child. You gave birth to that child, and you should never give up on that child whatsoever, because that child's going to grow up to be someone rather special and someone who can improve other people's lives. I mean, like at me, I'm the example of someone who was younger, who couldn't talk at all, like, being nonverbal, and I grew up and I could just be able to talk like an adult.
Latino leaders rose to the challenge in Orlando, and Latino leaders reached out and gave a helping hand. For more information, reach out to Latino leaders at latinoleadership.org.
Santiago and Friends.